Hey guys, it's Marta. Welcome to my December garden. Today I will be decorating my entryway. I hope you will join me. I'll be doing that step by step. I hope we'll get some Christmas spirit into this part of the house. Let's go. Every year the base of my decorations is the evergreens, but they are from my garden. I always go and prune some of my plants in December. I've been doing that for a long time and they look beautiful. They are fresh, they are plump, and they will be looking just perfect. Let's go and we'll cut some at the back of my garden. So this is the back of my border. No one sees this part of this juniper, and I prune it every year for Christmas decorations. I do it for wreaths and I do it for the pots that I will be using that. So every year they are cut, nothing happens to them, they grow. This is like last year's growth, and now I'll be just pruning some, taking all of the leaves from the birches, and then we'll be using them in pots.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
So I'm cleaning all of the stems I've pruned. I'm cleaning them from the old pines or from the old leaves that might be there, so they are looking they are presentable. And if you're pruning, you can prune to smaller pieces so they fit your arrangement. If you're pruning for wreaths, it's good to, especially with pine, to prune them one day earlier, so we don't have all of this sap that will be very sticky to our hands, and it's good to leave them in the cold place and use them the next or few days later.
These are the good times with you.
So I'll be using the evergreens from my garden, but then I wanted a lot of red because I love red in Christmas decorations. So I will be using those tiny apples, the malus one, beautiful ones. They are so red and beautiful. And I'll be using ilex. These tiny balls of red are screaming Christmas, don't you think? I absolutely love them in Christmas decorations, and I also used the ilex in my Christmas wreath I've been just doing a few days ago. It's on my door, so I think it will be all corresponding very nicely together. So the other fillers of my decorations will be eucalyptus. I love this variety. It has beautiful seed pods. They are green and they are bumping up the reds beautifully. I've seen that in previous years. And I will be also using Magnolia grandiflora. This is a beautiful type of magnolia, the evergreen one. You can see them in the warmer countries. I always see them in Portugal. I see them in Italy, in Spain, in Malta, in the warm countries. These are beautiful trees, and their leaves are very waxy and they are very shiny. They look totally different than our magnolias that are deciduous trees. They are losing their leaves and their leaves are more matte. So these types of plants like eucalyptus and magnolia, if you have severe frost, they will go black. So that's for your consideration. I'm crossing my fingers that it's fine and they will be looking beautiful. Tiny frosts are fine, but if something harder comes, they might lose their color.
Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh.
So yesterday I decorated this pot so I could show you what I'm talking about, not just by talking about it, but to show you what is my idea. So the idea is the straight ilex, the crab apples are the star of the show, the color of the show, but then we soften it with the evergreens because they are so wispy, they are flowing down, and then we get some fillers, so the bulk is there. And we have different textures, different shades of green, of gray, of red. They are corresponding nicely, bumping those colors. And now we'll be starting step by step in the other pot. I always try to put those stems not like soldiers, but I'm trying to differentiate their angles because it looks more interesting. I will add 3, 4 or 5 of those. I always search for some nice composition. Some of them can be taller, some of them can be lower, and the angle has to be different so it looks more interesting. I love doing those Christmas decorations. It always gives me the Christmas spirit when I do them. I know that it's time. What I love about it, that if I'm missing something, I can just walk into the garden, prune some plants, get some stems, and I get a fuller and fuller display, which is lovely. I was thinking, because in the previous years we've had 4 pots, so 2 and 2 on the other side, and this year I changed the composition and we have 3. So I had to think about something. Do I need 3 pots with such lush greens and reds, or what do I do in the third one? And I was thinking, too much goodness is always too much, so I need something to calm this down, to even emphasize the boldness and the richness of the other pots. So I decided the third pot will be very simple. It will contain only beautiful green moss as the calming element. So I'm buying moss in these kinds of crates. I will use them later for example, storing my dahlias. I love that. I'm buying the moss in the space that sells flowers. It's less than €10 for this crate, so I love that, and it's sustainable. It's made especially to buy, not foraged in the woods, which you cannot do. Please remember that. So I'm using this moss and I will be just molding it like it looks on some kind of a rock in the forest. It will look just beautiful. So I'm trying to, push it and make it more plump. If simplicity is not your thing and you feel like you need something more, you can of course build it up, add some bubbles, add some figures, whatever you need. I always think that whenever you do any kind of decorations, it's about what you like, not about anyone else says it's fine. For me, the simplicity will be a calming element to the abundance of the other pots, so I will leave it just as it is. Yeah. The pot decorations are done. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts of decorating this part of the house. It's the garland. I always buy a fresh garland from the florist. There are 2 pieces. We stick them together. I'll show you how they look like. So these are my 2 garlands. Each of them is 3 meters long. They are made of fir. I buy them made from fresh fir, and we stick them together with the florist wire, or I don't know how it is called in English, but in Polish it's called tretytka. It's the thing that it's a ziplock, zip tie. Oh yeah, that's it. And we put it around our door. We have some nails put into the wall of our house, and we just put it there around the door, and it looks beautiful. We also put the Christmas lights on it, and it looks really magical. So the garland is on. I'm also putting these beautiful canes. I just found them in the shop yesterday. I thought they will look really pretty on the garland. The garland is with the florist wire. We put it on the wall. We have some nails deep down into our walls, and this is how we keep the garland on. It's quite heavy, so it's important to have strong structure to put it on, and I think it will look beautiful. We put the lights, the middle, it's just one string of lights. The middle of the string is at the middle of the door, and it goes both ways. I will also put the lights around the pots, and I think it will look magical. Okay guys, I'm getting back to all of the final touches. I really like taking breaks. I will go make myself tea or coffee. I will look at all of those decorations. Is it too much? Is it too little? Maybe something is off balance. I try to get a perspective, have a breath, and then see it again. And if I'm missing something or I'm having too much, I will just put it in or take it out. But with Christmas, what is your thought about this? Is there a moment when there is too much? Do you like the abundance, like the magical Santa Claus vibe when you get all of those decorations and they look sometimes like a shop? I think it really matters if you feel joy. This is the biggest thing. You look at it, you feel joy, the kids feel joy, your family is like, oh, this is so magical. I think this is the most important thing. Okay guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get the notifications for the newest videos, and we'll see you in the next one.